You're standing at the edge of a decision, one you might not even see coming. It's a quiet evening, and your kids are talking, softly, carefully, about your future, your home, your life. They mean well, but there's a secret they're not telling you, a truth buried beneath their concern. The choices they make for you could strip away your dignity, your independence, your very sense of self. I'm not here to point fingers or stir up fear. I'm here to pull you into the light, to reveal 6 ways your kids might unknowingly push you toward a life that feels less like yours. As a mentor who's seen this unfold in countless families, I'm begging you to listen. These are the hidden forces that can erode the freedom you've spent a lifetime building. You're not just aging, you're fighting for the right to live on your terms. Come with me down this rabbit hole, and let's uncover the truths they don't want you to know. Oh, and before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and drop a comment below. Tell me you're ready to protect your future. The first way your kids might undermine your independence is by assuming you can't handle your own decisions. It starts small, a suggestion to move closer to them, a nudge to downsize your home, a comment about how you shouldn't be driving anymore. They're worried, sure, but that worry can turn into control. I saw this with Mary, 72, whose kids convinced her to sell her car because they thought it was safer. She wasn't frail or reckless. She'd been driving to her book club for years. But they insisted, and soon she was dependent on them for every errand, every outing. Her world shrank, and so did her confidence. The hidden truth is that when your kids start making choices for you, they're not just helping, they're taking away your agency. They might not mean to, but each decision they override chips away at your dignity. You've spent decades making tough calls, raising them, building a life. You don't stop being capable just because you're older. The world doesn't tell you this. It pushes the narrative that kids know best for their aging parents. But you deserve to keep your voice, to say, I'm still here and I decide. Fight for that right, because once it's gone, it's hard to get back. The second way is by pushing you toward a nursing home or assisted living before you're ready. It's sold as the responsible choice, safety, care, peace of mind. But what they don't tell you is how often these moves are more about their convenience than your needs. I worked with Tom, 78, whose kids moved him into a facility after one minor fall. He wasn't sick or incapacitated, he just needed a grab bar in the bathroom. But they panicked, and within months, Tom was in a sterile room, his garden left behind, his routines replaced by a schedule he didn't choose. He told me he felt like a guest in someone else's life. The hidden truth is that nursing homes can rob you of your identity, your freedom, and your spark, often prematurely. Your kids might think they're protecting you, but they're not seeing the emotional cost, the loneliness, the loss of purpose. There are alternatives, home modifications, part-time aides, community programs that can keep you in your home longer. The world glosses over these, pushing institutional care as the default. You deserve to know you can stay where your memories live, where you're still you. Don't let fear, theirs or yours, rush you into a choice that dims your light. The third way is by treating you like a burden instead of a partner in your own care. It's subtle, a sigh when you ask for a ride, a quick dismissal when you talk about your plans, a suggestion that you're too much to handle. This cuts deeper than they realize. I met Clara, 80, whose daughter started managing her finances without asking, saying it was easier for everyone. Clara felt like a child, stripped of her role as the capable woman who'd balanced budgets for decades. The hidden truth is that when your kids frame you as a problem to solve, they erode your dignity. You're not a task on their to-do list, you're their parent, their history, their foundation. But the world doesn't call this out, it normalizes kids taking over, as if aging means you're less competent. You deserve respect, not pity. Push back when they overstep. Insist on being part of the conversation. You've earned the right to be treated as an equal, not a burden. Protect that truth, because it's the bedrock of your independence. The fourth way is by isolating you from your social world. Your kids might encourage you to move closer to them, away from your friends, your church, your community. They say it's to keep you safe, to make visits easier. But what they don't see is how much those connections anchor you. I knew George, 75, who moved across the country to be near his son. He left behind his weekly poker game, his volunteer work, his neighbors. Within a year, he was quieter, sadder, a shadow of himself. The hidden truth is that your social ties are your lifeline, your laughter, your purpose, your sense of belonging. When your kids pull you away, even with good intentions, they're cutting you off from what keeps you vibrant. The world doesn't highlight this. It romanticizes family closeness without acknowledging the cost of losing your community. You deserve to stay connected to the people who know your stories, your jokes, your heart. Fight to keep those ties, whether it's through visits, calls, or staying put. Your independence isn't just about where you live, it's about who you share your life with. The fifth way is by underestimating your resilience. Your kids see your age, your wrinkles, your slower steps, and they assume you're fragile. They forget the battles you fought, raising them, surviving losses, building a life through hard times. They might discourage you from trying new things, like learning technology or staying active, because they think you can't handle it. I worked with Helen, 82, whose kids told her to stop gardening because they worried she'd fall. Gardening was her joy, her exercise, her pride. When she gave it up, she lost more than a hobby. She lost a piece of her spirit. The hidden truth is that aging doesn't erase your strength, it refines it. Your kids might mean well, but their caution can cage you, making you feel smaller than you are. The world doesn't celebrate your resilience, it focuses on your vulnerabilities. You deserve to keep proving yourself, to take risks, to live boldly. Don't let their fears clip your wings. Show them you're still the person who built a life from scratch, and you're not done yet. The sixth way is by not listening to your wishes. Your kids might assume they know what's best, where you should live, how you should spend your days, even what you should eat. But they're not you. They don't carry your dreams, your fears, your history. I saw this with Robert, 70, who wanted to stay in his home with a part-time caregiver, but his kids insisted on a facility because it made sense for them. Robert's voice was drowned out, and he spent his days feeling like a stranger in his own life. The hidden truth is that your wishes are sacred, they're the map of who you are. When your kids ignore them, they're not just making choices, they're erasing your story. The world doesn't emphasize this, it assumes family knows best. But you deserve to be heard, to have your vision for your life respected. Speak up, write it down, make it clear. Your dignity depends on your voice being the loudest in the room, no matter your age. These 6 ways: overriding your decisions, pushing you into care too soon, treating you as a burden, isolating you, underestimating your resilience, and ignoring your wishes, are the hidden forces that can steal your independence. But you have the power to stop them. Talk to your kids now, before the conversations get urgent. Set boundaries, share your wishes, explore options like home care or community support. You've built a life of strength, love, and courage. Don't let it slip away because of assumptions or fear. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, because they're facing these choices too. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, and comment below. Tell me one step you'll take today to protect your dignity. I'm not just a voice on a screen. I'm here to guide you, to remind you that your life is still yours to shape. Let's fight for your independence together.